This is Cutting Down the Nets. It's Selection Sunday. We made it. There are 5 games left on the schedule. Sweating 2 games yet. UCLA's down 4 in the final minute against a team without a point guard. Kyer had 4 fouls with 15 minutes to go. And obviously Chris is out with an injury, so it's just a little bit frustrating. And Abilene Christian's tired legs, not getting it done. So 4-3 on the day as it stands right now, but 2 final plays not looking great. We'll see if we can get some grease. So overall, good year. Last 7 days, looking good. Let's finish with these 5 games. And then I don't know what content looks like next week yet. There'll be a lot, but there'll likely be a Thursday show, a Friday, a play-in game, little shorter one, and then like a bracket show. So likely like 4 videos. I don't know the timing of them yet. So we'll kind of see what that looks like. Let's get to the 5 games on the schedule. Man, it's nice to handicap 5 games on a schedule and not the volume that we've had recently. Iowa, Purdue. Purdue swept, winning by 10 and 7. Both games fairly early in the year. Just kind of front-loaded the way the schedule worked out. Both defenses are a little leaky. Certainly not leaky by Iowa previous year standards, but the Big Ten tournament has shown some leaks in the game a little bit for the Hawks. Matchup-wise, Iowa's going to need to compete on the defensive glass. They're going to have to limit some second-chance points. They got murdered with second-chance points today against Indiana. Just felt like they had their hands on so many rebounds, and it wasn't that they didn't get the rebound. It was like tip, 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 and then like Hoosier right under the basket for a layup. Like everyone they didn't secure was definitely immediate 2 points, not just like an extra possession. So you do that tomorrow, that's not good. Or today, sorry. They're going to have sneak a few turnovers too. They have some lineup configurations that can apply some pressure. We'll kind of see how that goes. One of the games, Iowa got down bigly and came back to make it respectable, but was not competitive. So something to note there. However, Paddy, based on recent places, Iowa by 8.5, and they're currently getting 2. So that will be a play for me on the Hawks yet again. Memphis and Houston. Big story here is Fabian White left with injury for Houston. I look, that doesn't really matter against Tulane, but it matters a lot in this type of spot. So if you haven't watched Memphis, get ready for maddening turnovers, alley-oops. It's lots of fun. So I like Memphis as a short favorite, and they're getting 4 points, so that's a play for me as well. Texas A&M, Tennessee. We get our 3rd consecutive Texas A&M 6.5 point dog. However, with this one, KenPom is 7, and I'm wondering how the public will react. So I'm not going to rush to bet this one, just because I think that one could touch 7. So I'm going to hold on that. Both teams are, Texas A&M is just kind of like a worse version of Tennessee. Like, they both force turnovers very well. They both crash the offensive glass really well. Tennessee won the only meeting by 10. Tennessee just held Kentucky to 2 for 20 from 3 and lots of open looks. So I assume shot quality will grade that game as a Kentucky win, but who knows? If you caught any of the Richmond-Dayton game, Richmond looked tired, like really tired. They benefited from Malachi Smith injury, and Davidson's shown far more juice in both their games. So it's 3.5. KenPom's 3. Not sure where the line will move, but I'm on the Davidson side. I'd prefer a 3, but I don't want that thing to go to 4. Davidson won the only matchup this year, which was by 3 at Richmond. I think Davidson can force teams into lots of jump shots, so a tired Richmond team taking lots of jumpers is not ideal. Yale and Princeton, this one's super thin. We're at 2.5 points of value, but hey, there's only 5 games on the schedule. So they split the regular season 6-6. Princeton has the far better offense. Yale has the far better defense. This is thin, so I lean Princeton. And if this was a Saturday with 100 games, I wouldn't really look that closely at it. But with 5 games on the final day of kind of the quote-unquote regular season, I think we're going to go there. So this is what I look like. The reason Princeton's a little lower is like that's just kind of a lower tier type of play. So again, Paddy rates recent play. You rate recent play heavily, you're going to get stuff like this, and it's worked out for us this year. So Iowa +2, Memphis +4, A&M +6.5. Davidson ripping the hearts out of the Richmond seniors. And then Princeton bouncing back after the Cornell meltdown. This is cutting down the nets. Look forward to lots of content this week for the NCAA tournament.